Hi guys, I'm Jessica Joy Dioxon and we will talk about photovoltaic or solar cell. So, what is a solar cell? Solar cell is a semiconductor device in which solar energy of certain wavelengths can be absorbed to generate free electrons, negative charges on one side, and holes positive on another. So, here's an actual photo of a solar cell. Here is a schematic diagram or schematic symbol of a PV cell. The next, anatomy of a solar cell. The topmost layer is a protective glass with an anti-reflective coating. The middle layer of the solar cell is the most important section. It is where solar energy is created through the photovoltaic effect and consists of two layers of semiconductors. N-type first layer, P-type second layer. And then the final layer is a conductive metal base. But how does a solar cell works? So let's take a quick look on how a solar cell works. When sunlight shines on a solar cell, the light might be reflected, absorbed, or passed right through it. Only the light absorbed by the semiconducting materials can create electricity. The anti-reflective coating encourages less light to bounce off, and the reflective backings encourage more light that will pass through to bounce back into the system instead. It is impossible to create a system that absorbs 100% of the light, but advancements are continuing to improve efficiency. So once the light reaches the middle layer, the semiconductors absorb the light. Photons, tiny packets of energy contained within all light, then increase the energy within atoms of the semiconductors. The N-type material contains excess electrons in the outer rings of its atoms. When it is energized, those electrons are knocked loose and immediately begin looking for something to bond with. The P-type material has holes in its atom's outer rings, meaning it needs more electrons to be complete. So here. And then if you're planning to buy a solar panel at home, so first, the solar module collects the sun energy and converts it to DC power. And then the inverter converts the DC power to AC power. And then third, the net energy meter records the amount of power produced and used. Fourth, the home uses the energy produced by the solar panels. Fifth, any power not used in the home is fed back into the utility grid for credits. So if you're planning to buy a solar panel, you must expect that it is expensive. So initially, solar panels were expensive, greater than $2,000 per watt in 1950s. Thus, their use was limited to very special applications such as powering space satellites. However, today, solar panels are less than $4 per watt. Pros and cons of solar energy. Advantages. Renewable energy source. As I've said a while ago, uh, from light or sun, it will be converted to electricity, reduces electricity bills, diverse applications, low maintenance cost, technology development, and lastly, the disadvantages, cost. Like I said a while ago, it is expensive, weather dependent. So if you're if the place you're living to is very cloudy, you might not have a greater power source. Solar energy storage is expensive, uses a lot of space associated with pollution. So here, single solar cell. Simply, a single solar cell is composed of one solar cell, which is composed of N-type and P-type. So I'm going to show you the simplest example of a solar cell. Your calcul your solar powered calculators. Here's the solar cell, and then solar panel or solar array. So solar cell is different from a solar array. A solar array is composed of multiple solar cells. Examples. So if you're going to buy a solar cell, you should check out its efficiency based on the table. So material, monocrystalline silicon, efficiency 14 to 17%, polycrystalline silicon 13 to 15 percent, amorphous silicon 5 to 7%. So conclusions. Therefore, solar power source is abundant. PV cells are still in development. PV efficiency can be increased in under development, and solar power from PV cell are safe and potentially good. Before I end this video, I will show you a demo on how solar cell works. So here is the solar cell, and this is the LED light, and this is the switch. So if I'm going to place my flashlight here, the LED will lit up. So here. I turn it off, and then I turn it on, off, and then on. So that's 7 minutes. See you tomorrow.